Hello everyone and welcome back to Shifali Kumar's HealthMantr. I'm Shifali Kumar. Our topic for today, ideal weight range. Now most of us know that we need to maintain an ideal weight range so as to look good, to feel healthy and to minimize our risk of developing obesity related diseases like heart diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, etc. Now earlier, the ideal weight range was decided on the basis of one's age and gender. However, now we know that that was a wrong method. Now the ideal weight range is decided using a cluster of different methods. The first among them being the BMI. Now the BMI is known as the body mass index. It is a ratio of your weight in kgs divided by your height in meters square. This BMI, if you fall within 18 to 24.9 of your BMI, you are classified as a normal category person. However, if your BMI is lower than 18, you are underweight. If it is above 25 and below 30, you are overweight. If it falls between 30 and 40, you are obese. And if it falls above 40, you are morbidly obese. So that goes to show that the higher your BMI, the higher your risk of having diseases which are obesity related, which I told you about. However, there is a very small flaw in the BMI which prevents it from being used as a standalone measure. Now the flaw is, if someone has a well-developed, well-muscular body, the BMI of that person will definitely fall in the overweight or the obese category, because by weight the person will be heavier as compared to another one who does not have a muscular body, because pound for pound muscles are heavier than fat. So to overcome this flaw, the other measure that is used in conjunction with the BMI is the WHR, which is the waist-hip ratio. Now the waist-hip ratio is simply your waist measurement divided by your hip measurement. For women, if your WHR falls below 0.8, you are normal and your risk for developing obesity related diseases is quite low. If it falls between 0.8 to 0.85, you are at a high risk, and if it falls above 0.85, you are at the highest risk of developing obesity related diseases. For men, if your WHR is below 0.9, you are normal. If it is between 0.9 to 1.00, you are at a higher risk, and if it is above 1.00, then you are at the highest risk of developing obesity related diseases. So how do you measure your WHR? You simply measure your waist, which is a little bit, just a bit above your navel, to your hip measurement, which is the largest, widest circumference of your buttocks. Now, the WHR, the BMI, they are used in conjunction to predict your risk of obesity related diseases. However, as a side note, I would like to mention one thing, that it is not possible to go in for spot reduction if you are thinking that your BMI is perhaps in the normal category, but your WHR is on the higher side and you could perhaps take care of your abdominal obesity. It is not possible to lose weight from one particular spot, because when you lose weight, you're supposed to lose weight overall. Only surgery is the option if you want to go in for spot reduction, which is not at all advised. I do hope that this video snippet has been of use to you. For any further information, please feel free to contact us. Till the next time, thank you so much. Bye.